What does it mean to be an American? 6 months ago, on President Obama's Inauguration Day, I experienced the greatness and sorrow of our country. The greatness. I listened to the inauguration on my car radio. My passengers were Sister Joanne Persh and Sister Pat Murphy. Picture the scene. Even 50 years ago, it would be hard to imagine a day when a rabbi would be driving a carpool with two Roman Catholic nuns as we listened to the first African American take the oath of office as the 44th President of the United States. The moment epitomized the American ideals of freedom, justice, and hope for all people. The tragedy of America. Sister Joanne, Sister Pat, and I were on our way to the jail in McHenry County, Illinois. We were going to provide pastoral care to undocumented workers of all faith traditions who had been arrested by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Service. Their pending deportation symbolized not only the failure of our immigration system, but the eclipse of our values of life, liberty, and compassion. With the Jewish Council on Urban Affairs from Chicago and our Interfaith Coalition, in the past year, I've joined with the group to travel to Postville, Iowa, to see the devastation that the ICE raid brought on this small town of 2,000 people. Listen to the stories of honor students from Chicago high schools who could not go to college and receive scholarships because they came to the United States as infants and did not have citizenship papers. And every Friday morning, we share an interfaith vigil at the ICE Detention Center in Broadville, Illinois, as people are on their way to O'Hare to be deported. Immigration reform cannot wait until next week, next month, or next year.
That's right. That's right.
It is literally a matter of life and death.
That's right.
The most tragic incidents occur when people who seek the sanctuary of our country lose their lives. The documentary, The Devil's Breath, recounts the horror of the deaths of 7 people who could not obtain papers and came from Mexico. They were killed in the San Diego wildfires. They are among the 5,000 people who have died crossing the border since 1994, and 90 who have lost their lives in ICE detention centers since 2003. These people were fathers who came to send money back to their families, mothers who sought a better life for their children, people who wanted to work and had faith in the ideals of our country. The book of Exodus recounts the freedom of the Israelites from bondage in Egypt and commands the people to care for the strangers as a remembrance of their own suffering and the blessings of redemption from God. In the late 18 and early 1900s, Jews came from Europe to escape mob violence of pogroms and build lives in this country which became known as the Golden Medina, the Golden Land. We as people of faith call upon President Obama, the members of the House and Senate, and all of our leaders to enact compassionate, comprehensive immigration reform. We will then fulfill the ideals inscribed at the base of the Statue of Liberty. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free.